I recently had a birthday where I turned 40, which makes me a Gen Xer. Generation X, we're gonna change the world, fuck the establishment, smells like teen spirit, we're gonna work outside the box. I currently work for an insurance company that is owned by a bank. Kind of like working inside the box, inside the box, inside a cubicle. Insurance is not my dream job. Insurance should not be anyone's dream job. As a kid, you dream about being an actor, a doctor, the Prime Minister of Canada. At my job, people fire rubber bands over top of their cubicle at each other to keep from going insane from boredom. I add lit matches to my rubber bands to spice up the game. And hey, if one of the matches sets the cube on fire, we get to go home early. I don't see a downside. One of the young guys at work decides he wants to hang out beside my cubicle and tell me his adventures and his stories of extreme sports, and it makes me feel old. Remember when you were in your mid-20s and your body was indestructible? You could go camping with your girlfriend in a tent, sleep on the ground, no air mattress, no tent heater, fuck like rabbits, wake up the next morning, have a stretch, and go for a 5K hike, and you felt great. Last week I coughed really hard and threw out my back so bad, I had to stumble home like Quasimodo and lay on my living room floor writhing in pain, popping Robaxacet like they were candy and begging my wife to kill me, which she almost did. My wife has very little sympathy for my aging bad back because she has a real injured bad back. She was crossing a crosswalk and she got hit by a truck. So now she goes to physio or massage therapy like 3-4 times a week in order to stand upright. So she doesn't shed a lot of tears for my strained muscle back. How did she put it? Honey, you are not in that much pain, and this is not an excuse not to help with the things that I cannot do. You are not even as sick as the cat. At our house, that's actually true. Our cat Bogart has a slipped disc for which he has a neurologist. My wife and I are dinks, double income, no kids. These are the kind of people whose pets have neurologists. As we age, we realize that we're becoming those crazy pet people. Not the crazy cat lady with 50 cats all named Stefan in a studio apartment. Our cats just have special needs. Bogart has asthma and a slipped disc, so he lives most of the day in a kennel the size of a refrigerator in the middle of our living room. And the kennel had to be that big because we didn't want him to be cramped, and you had to fit in the little kitty couch and the pad and the food and all of his toys. Bigsby is a diabetic and he gets insulin injected every 12 hours or he will die. Gershwin, well, he just has the odd bout of feline acne, which I'm pretty sure he developed out of jealousy because his brothers were getting all the attention because they were sick. We have 3 cats. I'm allergic to cats. The asthma doctor says the cats cannot be where I sleep for the good of my health. Luckily, my wife agreed. I now sleep on a cot in the closet. My sinuses still hurt and my back is killing me. But apparently, since I started sleeping in the closet, my cat Bogart's asthma has cleared up. His allergist says that it might have been inflamed due to the hair I was dropping on the pillow at night. He's prescribed an anti-shedding shampoo which smells like hell and is really expensive, but my hair has never been softer and shinier. I asked my wife why we can raise special needs cats but we don't have a baby, and my wife pointed out to me that a cat is not a baby. She also pointed out that maybe if I could learn to feed us properly, I could be trusted with a child. So the next time we had people over, I served them mush turnip and strain pea casserole, arrowroot digestive cookies for dessert. When the guests fussed, I just rubbed bourbon on their gums until they settled down. I told my wife I wanted to experience the joy of a baby. At 3 a.m., she kicked me in the stomach, screamed in my ear, bit my nipple, and puked on me a little. Baby's first year, she whispered. Now clean yourself up, because we do this again in an hour. I'm Jason Broadfoot. Thanks for playing.